All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where Bernard, the executioner Hopkins, delivers a message that is headed right at Ryan Garcia about rehydration clauses and catch weights. As you know, that there is both of those things in the fight with Gervonta Davis coming up in April. But Bernard Hopkins, man, in very, very hilarious fashion, addressed the issue. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where we have a really big fight coming up between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. There will be no belt on the line. It'll be a 136-pound fight with a rehydration clause that limits both parties, that prevents either party from weighing in more than 146 pounds during the day of the fight. A lot of hoopla about it. Ryan Garcia complained about it, used it to front on Gervonta Davis. But Bernard Hopkins in an interview, man, God dog, man, he's hilarious. Had a lot to say about it. Now, before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter, thank you so much for your continued support. It really, really does mean a lot. Thank you to everybody like Barbara D, John Boy, Mike Jones, all you guys. Thank you so much for Matteo, for the support you guys give and the super thanks of videos like this to sponsor the videos. So thank you guys very much. But let's get into this. And also just a little word, because, you know, I read most of my comments or as many comments as I can. And somebody made a comment about making edits in videos like this. So I thought I would just take a second to address that. No. Thank you very much. We do 3 videos a day, plus we have a 3-hour live stream every day. So look, man, it's raw, uncut to the gut. This is what you get. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Go watch somebody else. Anyway, let's get to this subject matter with Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins says, when asked about the rehydration clause that Ryan Garcia has in his contract for the Gervonta Davis fight, he says, look, man, that doesn't make any difference. That's no big deal. Leave it alone. Who cares? If you are the type of guy that is out there doing your job and working, that doesn't make any difference whatsoever. And he pointed to a fight that he had with Bernard Hopkins, with Oscar De La Hoya, who he fought for the undisputed title at 160 pounds. And this was back, what was it, the early 2000s, maybe 2001, 2002, something like that. But Bernard Hopkins, I do believe, held the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC middleweight title. And Oscar De La Hoya held the WBO 160-pound title. And Oscar De La Hoya made Bernard Hopkins weigh in. And this is important for you guys that use the phrase catch weight. He made Bernard Hopkins weigh in at 156 pounds for a 160-pound title shot. That, my friends, is a catch weight. When you fight somebody for their belt at a weight class and you make them weigh in below the limit for the weight class, that is not what is going on with Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. In this case, Gervonta Tank Davis is giving Ryan Garcia an extra pound because Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis were both 135 pounders. So this is, first of all, I don't even like to call it a catch weight because it's not. It's him giving you an extra pound, right? But the way that people are phrasing it, it's acting as if Gervonta Davis was making this man come down, like they're fighting at 140 pounds, but he's only letting Ryan Garcia weigh in at 136, but because they're both 140 pounders. It's not the case. But Bernard Hopkins points out that not only did he weigh in, did he have to come in at 156, he said he weighed in at 154 pounds. So it was just, he said it wasn't any problem for him at all. And this is a guy that is legitimately 6 feet. He's legitimately 6'1". He had been at the 160 pound limit for years. He winds up moving up to 175 pounds. And I do believe he won a world championship at 175 pounds and is a much bigger guy than Oscar De La Hoya. But yet with that particular catch weight, he was able to do it without an issue. So the idea that Ryan Garcia, who is getting an extra pound, is somehow being taken advantage of was roundly rejected by Bernard Hopkins, as it should be. And honestly, man, I don't get why people don't see that that's the case. Ryan Garcia, again, is never really fought a guy at 140 pounds before. Gervonta Davis is a 135 pounder. And actually, he's fought at 130 since he fought at 140. And when he did fight at 140 against Mario Barrios, if you look at the guys in the ring, you could clearly see that Gervonta Davis was much, much, much smaller than Mario Barrios and is not the same size as guys that are fighting in that weight class. So to act like, in order for Gervonta Davis to be legitimate and be respected, he has to go up to 140 in a weight class that Ryan Garcia has fought in twice, but yet to have actually fought somebody that is in that weight class. Nah, man, I don't buy it. I really kind of treat it like what Gervonta Davis said about Ryan Garcia. Look, man, the dude just doesn't want to lose the weight. He can make the weight, but he doesn't want to make the weight. If he's at 100, matter of fact, he put up a video saying that he was already at 146 pounds. Now, if you're at 146 pounds, right now, you should be able to get down to 136 easily, which means you can get down to 135 with a slight bit more difficulty. And if he's already at 146 now and the rehydration clause is to 146, what are you talking about? What are you complaining about? And plus, you agreed to it, right? So, man, dude's just wild, man, trying to find stuff to say, honestly. But we'll see what happens in the fight. Again, as far as what I think is going to happen in the fight, I've got Gervonta Davis winning the fight. However, I'm not sitting up here saying, okay, that Ryan Garcia does not have a chance in that fight. He's a strong fighter. He's got fast hands. He's got big power. If he can do something with Gervonta Davis in the early rounds, then I think, he may be able to, he has an opportunity to do it. However, if it gets into that middle and late rounds and Gervonta Davis has been able to be touching his body for those middle, for any significant amount of time, and Ryan Garcia more than likely is going to start gassing, man, it could look real, real ugly on him in that second half of that fight. Also, when I look at Ryan Garcia's track record, Ryan Garcia has really not been built up to this fight. As far as the level of competition and tough competition in his career, I don't even think he's really even had a title fight yet, right? He's been fighting guys that are, massive underdogs, and this is not the case with Gervonta. But anyway, we'll see what happens. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.